Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Whoa, Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some air. Why not listen to Steve Harvey? Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I need everybody today, everybody that's listening, I need you to catch fire today. I want you to catch fire today. You want to phrase it another way? I want you to catch on fire today. But I need you to catch fire today. I need today to be the day that you stop complaining and you do something. Do you know why a lot of people can't move forward in their life? Because they complaining about their past. They always complaining, man, about something that explains the reason why they are. Let me help you with this right here. If you are steady complaining about the reason you are, you know, if I hadn't have met this man, if I hadn't have been involved with this woman, if I hadn't have had this baby, if I had have never went down there, if I hadn't have got arrested, if I hadn't have this, if I hadn't have that, if I had have just finished school, if I hadn't have, hey, stop. All that stuff that you're complaining about, everything that you keep allowing to resonate with you as a reason to justify and explain you not being successful, can I share something with you about all of that? Guess what it is? You done got past all of it. You done had the baby. You got arrested. They didn't kill you. You didn't finish school, but you're still standing. You met that man, he gone, he involved with 2 other women right now, got 3 other kids. Guess what? You still here and the baby's here. You got over all the injustices that were done to you. You got something happen to you when you was a kid. You're an adult now. Somebody did something to you when you was a little boy. Guess what? You a man now. Some things happen to you that you haven't found closure on. The person that you're looking for closure from has moved on. Can I tell you that everything that has happened to you, do you know you've gotten past it? So why are you steady complaining about what has happened to you that has caused you to be in this position, but do you understand that it's prohibiting you from moving forward? Stop complaining today. Catch fire. Let your past be your past. I've told this to you 100 times on this radio, but I'm going to say it again. Bishop Jakes told me something, man, that helped me so greatly. You can't drive your car if you gonna keep looking in the rearview mirror. That's why the windshield is huge. The windshield is huge. The rearview mirror is this tiny thing that sits up there. Now, all it's for is so you can see stuff that's coming up on you. All the rearview mirror for is so you can assure yourself, listen to this. The rearview mirror is up there to assure you that you've cleared something. See, that's what the rearview mirror is for. So when you pass a car and you want to switch lanes, you can glance up there and it says, okay, you're clear now. You passed it. You can switch lanes. That's all the rearview mirror is for. It ain't for you to stare at and dictate your life with. What you tripping for, man? Catch fire today. Today, man. Quit complaining about everything that did happen to you. Life is 10% what happens to you is 90% what you do about what happens to you. What are you going to do about it? So what? I got all this. Look, man, your story ain't no deeper than nobody else's. I can tell you I was homeless for 3 years. It's people been homeless for 30 years. How long I'm going to ride that out? Well, you know, I can't do nothing right now. I fell on hard times and I lost my place to stay. Where you staying now? See, the majority of people are staying somewhere right now. I was out there. I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm in a shelter now. You was under the bridge a week ago. You in the shelter now. Why you still crying about the bridge? You in the shelter now. Man. You know how you find your purpose. You get in touch with who created you. Because when God made you, he had a purpose in mind. Now, we've ignored it and we haven't tapped into it, but we all had a purpose. You don't, and sometimes it takes people longer to discover the purpose. Colonel Sanders was frying chicken with a recipe that he was telling people was the best chicken in the world. Ain't nobody believe him till he turned 70. Why you think the dude that's on the Kentucky Fried Chicken signs is old? That dude ain't 20 up there. He old. He old. But you know what? He had been frying that chicken for 40-some years. They just found out about it when he was 70. But he didn't give up his purpose in life. This dude was just frying chicken. See, people keep looking for their gifts in all kinds of places when it's right there in you. You ain't got to go to school to find your gift. You're born with the gift that God got for you. You go to school to tack it on to something else. But your gift was already given to you. You were born with that. You don't have to go to college to know your gift. Your college allows you to enhance it and to find something to attach it to. And hopefully you get a degree that attaches your gift to a vehicle where it can work. The problem with college is we go to college and we attach it to what we like or what we might be passionate about, and we ignore the gift we have. You know how many people that graduated from college ain't doing nothing they went to college for? Come on, man. You know why? Because you discover in life your gift. You discover what you was born to do. I wasn't born, you know what my major was in college? It was advertising. I can't be at no desk drawing no picture for nobody. But now guess what? I can wake up every day and guess what? I can tell you. I advertise. I've been advertising my career. Come see me live. Come see me live at Madison Square Garden. Come see me live at Phillips Arena. Come see me live at Joker's Comedy Club. Come see me live at Percy's. Come see me live at Ellis's Tavern. Come see me live. I've been advertising the whole time. But I had a different purpose in mind because I went and I talked to God, and this is how you do it. You go talk to God and say, hey, God, look, okay, this is the deal. I've been struggling here. I'm over 40. I still haven't found my purpose in life. Okay, but so I can quit wasting any more time. Would you help direct me and guide me to my purpose? I know you created me to do something. I just haven't found what it is. And the reason I haven't found what it is, because I've been doing things my way. I ain't been checking with you, conferring with you on anything. I ain't locked in or tried to settle it up with you. I've been just doing my thing. Well, my thing has gotten me as far as it can get me. How about you take over and do your thing? Now, can you direct me in my path? I'm an open book. Treat me like a piece of clay. I'm telling you, man, if you go to God, he'll give it to you. But see, you have not because you ask not. How many times have you asked God for it? This ain't no magic trick, y'all. This is the deal. You got to catch fire today. Catch fire today. I am. I'm excited about today. I've got a lot to do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what? Today, it's the day after the birthday, but I'm still doing the birthday because I don't know. I ain't even really one of them people that do birthday weeks and birthday months and all like that. Guess I'm still just glad I made it. That's all it is.
You're grateful.
Just glad I made it, man. Woo, because I had a couple of woo moments along that way now where it didn't look like. Steve Harvey Morning Show jamming this morning, y'all. Hope you feel good today. I do. Did you tell God you appreciate him waking you up? Because that's who did it. Let's get that thing started with the right gratitude, because if you got the right gratitude, it'll affect your attitude. And once you change your attitude, change your altitude. That's what we got to remember that. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Junior, Nephew Tommy, Mississippi Monica, all of us, we here. Junior.
Yeah, because you 67. How you feel,
what
man? Do you feel different? Do you feel different, Do you feel anything changed to 67?
No.
Still gonna be fly?
You know what, man? I'm a little bit, yeah, I'm still fly. That ain't gonna change. But you know, like, I ain't.
Oh, yeah, that ain't good.
I guess. No, I ain't gonna ever quit pimping. That's just not going to happen.
I love it, Steve.
I'm not finna do that, dog.
Yeah.
You know, I guess though, man, probably what I'm most changed about is, and Carla said it best, we were talking off the air. What? I really don't care.
Zero. I give zero.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. Listen, do you know what, man? If I don't know you, and I know you don't know me, and you start saying something about me that ain't the truth, man, what do I care? I could care less, man. And why would you address it? You know, somebody has told me recently, they said, man, so are you going to address any of this stuff that's out there on the internet? I said, no, I'm not. I said, because you have to understand something, man. The internet only has power over you if you give it to them. And I have yet to see, this is me now, Vista Equity, Apple, Delta Airlines, Coca-Cola, Amazon. I have yet to see them on a blog site talking about nobody. I've yet to see it. I've never seen a major company, a major human being on a blog talking about somebody. So if I'm aiming to be major, why would I not act like the majors act?
Yes, sir. All right,
so that's the new thing about me, man. I'm really, really good, man. I'm really, really good and grateful too, man, because you know what God has done for me, really? He's given me a level of peace. He's given me peace of mind.
All right, Steve, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to run that prank back with the nephew. Nephew, what you got for us?
This is the classic. The nephew pranks the uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you caught me on the day where I was trying to be a better Christian. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, that's what we're going with.
Now, I want you to understand something. That's not every day now.
All right, here we go.
It ain't every
the
day.
nephew pranks the uncle. Let's go, cat dog.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying to you right now that he's telling on everybody. He's snitching on
That ain't got
everybody.
nothing to do with me, man. That ain't my book. That's his damn book.
Put him on the phone then. I'll tell him. I ain't nobody scared of Steve.
He ain't writing about you.
Yeah, he did. He done told on me. He done told on all my boys. He telling on everybody, man.
Hey, dog, his book ain't got nothing to do with you, man.
No, but his book do got something to do with me because everything that Steve done learned as he was growing up from the hood, telling on everybody. And I'm tired of this. He ought to go somewhere and sit down.
Hey, dog, you got to get right with your girl.
Listen, if he's schooling my girl, he ain't got no business coming in my house, in my car, telling every damn thing.
Who is this?
Who is this?
Hold on, man. This Steve Harvey. Who is this?
This is Chuck P, man. Listen here, man. Okay, I was on the phone with your nephew, and I'm just saying this to you, Steve. Okay, all love to you, dude. I see you on the front of Essence. I see you on the Family Feud on your radio show. So why don't you go somewhere and sit down and quit telling on everybody?
Wait.
And I mean this on everything, Steve. I'm riding in the car with my family. I got to turn my radio off because you telling game. We grew up sticking together. If I'm running a little game to make my ends meet or whatever it is, that's my business. You ain't got no business telling on me.
Hold on, man. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, I don't know who you are.
I know you don't, but I know who you are, and we listen to the show. Okay?
Hold on. First thing you're going to do, though, back up a little bit, dog, because you're talking to me crazy.
Hey, Steve, ain't nobody scared of you because you got money.
Whoa. Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with no money, and I ain't finna be too many.
But listen, you got your money, so why don't you go somewhere and just enjoy your life? You found the perfect wife for you. You found the perfect person, the perfect relationship. Okay, that's good. God bless you.
Hold up. Don't put God in this. Leave God out of this, because you ain't calling from the God angle. See, people kill me with that part right there. God bless you. Don't throw God. You don't want God to bless me because you're talking too crazy to me. That's for starters right there. But since you talking crazy to me, let me turn you on to something. You out there running game, that's your problem. Run your game. You can't get mad at me because I'm doing what I do. See, man, y'all kill me. You out there doing what you want to do, like you all of this right here, then you coming to me because I'm trying to empower somebody. I don't give a damn about you, man. Feel how you want to feel about me, but what you ain't going to do, though, is talk to me like you crazy. Because I ain't that.
Wait a minute, Steve. Let's make the playing field fair, okay? You got the airwaves. You got the microphone. You got the ability to touch a lot of people, okay? And you just telling. You're a walkie-talkie.
Hold up. This ain't got nothing to do with the airwaves. This ain't got nothing to do with the media. This just me and you talking. I can talk to you personally. Personally, me and you can talk. Anytime you want to. But you ain't hold up, dog. You call. You talking all this yak. See, it's people like you, man. Dog, you know why I wrote a book in the first place. Because you're always somewhere trying to act like you're something that you ain't. Now you got the source on the phone. Now you trying to make it about money and the me. This is me and you, just two men talking. Not what you want.
Then if it's two men then talking this from one man to another, why don't you just go somewhere and sit down and quit telling?
First of all, I ain't got to sit down. You already doing nothing as it is. See, as soon as somebody go out and do something, try to do something positive, you got some old shake and bake, chili wag like you sitting up in here, man, wanting to go sit down somewhere. I ain't going sitting down no damn where. You can miss me with that. I say what I want to say. And who are you anyway? You ain't even doing nothing.
Hey, don't tell me I ain't doing nothing. I tell you what I am doing. I'm trying to do something, but every time I take a step, you take two steps. I can't.
Hey, man.
What
Quit trying. Hey, y'all kill me. Why don't you quit trying and do something? See, y'all kill me, man, with that old you trying to do something. Why don't you do something, dog? You sitting up in here talking to me about what you trying. You probably selling that same thing to your people. You trying. When are you tired of me and trying stuff? When you gonna do something?
I'm doing something right now, Steve.
Right now you're talking to me on the phone. You could be improving your relationship with your girl or whoever you're trying to get it together with, but you're on the phone with me complaining because I done wrote a book. Man, don't read the damn book. You probably ain't read it no way. And don't watch the TV show. You probably ain't working enough to pay the bill no how.
Wait a minute, dude. You don't know nothing about me, okay? You don't know nothing about my finances. You don't know how.
I ain't about your finances. This about you as a man.
All you do is talk.
Man, you know what y'all kill me? Hear what y'all do to me. Hear what y'all do to me. Y'all always talking to me on an email somewhere. You always on the blog talking about me. You don't even know me. Then when you get me face to face, you want to bring up money. This conversation ain't got nothing to do about money. I ain't brought up money one time. This about manhood. Now, why don't you do that right there?
Wait a minute. No, Steve, it ain't about money now because you got it. Okay, because you got it. When you was broke, I bet that wasn't your attitude.
Guess what, though? Hey, man, guess what, though? When I was broke, though, I was working. I wasn't sitting on the phone crying to some other man about what he making me feel with my wife. Yeah, every time I take a step forward, you got me taking 2 steps back. That's why you ain't taking steps. What?
Give me this, man.
Can I tell you something? You just got pranked, dog. I'm seeing you. I just pranked the I just finally got Oh, God. God. Chuck, I'm going to call you back, dog.
Just keep I love you, man.
I'll be back in another hour. Stupid some more.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, is.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, we'll get a recap of Steve's birthday celebration. We want to know what you did, who you hung with, Steve, all your business, okay? Plus, Martin Lawrence says he's doing just fine, despite fans worried about his appearance at the Emmys. And Pharrell Williams reveals the new Louis Vuitton menswear fall-winter 2024-25 collection. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now, it is time to Ask the CLO. This is from Elise in Omaha. Elise writes, I relocated for work and I left my boyfriend of 11 years behind. My coworker told me he has a crush on me and he said we should go out because 11 years is too long to wait for a man to marry me and long distance relationships don't work. Is he really interested in dating me or is he trying to sleep with me?
Both. So now where we at? You know the answer to that. Let's stop. How old are you? Yeah, you got enough money to relocate and you got a job where you can shift positions and you don't know the answer to that question. What did you put on your application?
Who don't want to sleep with
Little girl. He wants to sleep with you and date you, both of them.
Yeah.
What? Next question.
Okay. All right. Okay. Moving on to Dora in Teaneck.
No good and hell well what he wants. What you think he's talking to you for?
Well, she wrote you to find out. Now she knows. Dora in Teaneck says.
He didn't ask you what your dreams and ambitions was. He tried to destroy the one dude that's keeping him from sleeping with you. That's what he tried to do.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay, drop the knowledge. Message. Right.
All right. Dora in Teaneck says, I live in a senior living center and I'm dating a man that lives here. He's hurt because I didn't introduce my son to him Sunday. My man is a lot younger and I don't want my son to think I'm sleeping around. Am I overthinking my decision?
What? Well, we don't really get letters from assisted senior citizen living home. And when you say your son came by and your man who is much younger, but he lived there too. What?
Well, she could be.
I'm just trying to.
60-something. He could be 50-something, or you know.
In a senior citizen assisted living center. I'm 67. I ain't nowhere near that. What is you? And then what dude you dating live there, but he much younger, and he mad because you didn't introduce him to your son.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? You know what?
What?
Is this about J. Anthony Brown? Because
You know
this
what?
ain't the Sisters Living Tyler Perry's new show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, assisted living.
Because this sounds like some Tyler Perry assisted living type thing. Lady, I can't help you. I don't know what. I've never been to assisted living places. I'm not really.
What if she's like 70 and he's like in his 60s, or you know? That
you
makes
ain't gonna be
sense.
able to tell. Most women look better than men when they age. Men lifespan shorter. We under different kind of stress.
Pressure.
I don't want.
Pressure.
What's next? What's wrong with
All
these
right.
questions today?
You want to move on? All right.
But I can't help her because I can't get the visual. You know, I like visualize my answers.
Yeah.
How old are you? You 90 something?
She's 70.
Son came to see you. Is he 60? Huh?
She's 70. She's
It
70.
don't say that, Shirley.
Okay, well, just say
You
she's
would
70.
say that in the letter.
She's 70. A senior citizen,
But
senior
I'm-
living center. She's 70. Let's just say that.
I'm not. I'm 67. I'm not finna go stay there.
It's not about you.
What are you talking about?
That's what the issue is. I know.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I got an AARP card.
You scared?
literature in the mail.
Yeah.
And they start talking about, you now qualify for discount. What's your damn discount? I ain't asked you for nothing. What you writing me for? You know, I get mad when you come at me like I'm old. Huh?
I'd like to see you live there for a week, though.
Oh, in the senior citizen living center.
We playing shuffleboard at noon, Steve. Come on.
Playing dominoes.
No, we're going to pitch pennies. I'm going to have them pitching pennies and shooting dice.
Shooting dice.
Go ahead, Shirley.
All right, moving on to Yayo in Chicago. Yayo says, I work at the third shift, and when I got home, my wife was not home. She said she ran to get some bacon so she could feed me, and she was looking way too cute at 7 a.m. for the store. I think she was out creeping. How do you tell if a woman is lying?
That's going to be hard, dog, because they real good.
Yup. You know it.
Ooh, they good at it. Mm-hmm. She looked way too good to go to the store to get some
way
bacon.
Too cute.
You know,
he just wants to know if she's cheating.
Your wife went to get some bacon and put some lipstick on and stuff. Well, let me ask you something, dog. When she got back with the bacon, was the lipstick still on her face? Was it still straight? Was her clothes pulled together? Maybe she just...
Yeah, maybe she just takes pride in her appearance and she wanted to look nice.
All of a sudden, that's what he's saying. All of a sudden, she ain't been going to the store buying bacon for me early in the morning.
She went to cook breakfast for her man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Okay, here we go. Come on, protect the ladies. Come on.
That's all that is. She looked nice.
So she did her hair, put makeup on, and an outfit to go to the store to get some bacon.
Yes.
She been slipping on them furry slippers with the chicken grease on and wearing that bonnet down to the store. Now all of a sudden, she coming in here looking like we just came out of church.
Somebody work at this grocery store.
You want breakfast, don't you?
Right. Leave her alone. Be grateful. You getting breakfast.
Yeah.
There you go. Nah.
Yeah, she could have done exactly that, went to the store, but somebody down at that store complimented her one time.
Come on.
She said, okay, you think I look good that day? Wait till I come down here tomorrow.
Because it be jumping off in the produce section.
In the produce section?
It be jumping off in the produce section. God.
Really? How so?
I don't know.
Just stand there about 20, 30 minutes. Get you some onions. Just slowly get you some tomatoes and stuff. Just sit there. Ooh, they be coming through there. God.
What? All them free grapes.
I don't know.
Produce section is at the front of the store, too, usually as soon as you walk in to the right.
Oh, you know that.
Yep.
Okay. I'm shocked.
Well, I used to work at a grocery store.
Oh.
And I can tell that most produce sections, as soon as you walk through the door, to the right.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
because that's the stuff that's perishable. They trying to get rid of that the most. That's why they start misting and all that, make it look attractive. And the highest profit margin in the grocery store is in the produce section.
Wow.
The grocery store you worked at,
and they charge you an arm and leg.
The grocery store you worked at, how many steaks they missing?
Oh, dog. I was selling steaks.
Out your trunk.
You were reselling.
Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news
I had
for
dry ice in the trunk of my car.
right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Steve, you're up first. Tell us about your 67th birthday celebration yesterday. How was it? What did you do?
I just had a dinner. I just had a dinner with the family.
Nice.
Grandkids came through. The grandkids sent me, they decorated my office. I can show you that.
Oh,
okay.
The
grandkids decorated my office. You see up on the wall.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
And then they sent me the little balloons and stuff.
Aww.
So all the grandkids did that for me yesterday. Then they came to dinner. All my grandkids is vegan.
Oh.
Vegan grandkids. I ain't never heard of that.
They have vegan parents?
Yeah.
Obviously, huh?
Yeah. My son Jason, his wife, they vegan, so their kids is vegan. Now little Ezra, he don't give a damn.
What does that mean? He likes meat.
Ezra don't give a damn. He bites into it, then asks you, is it vegan? And if you don't answer him, he finish it off. I've been just enjoying him. He don't really participate in the vegan life. Because Ezra just want to eat. As soon as he sit down, he get the big spoon and just hold it. And then every time something come to the table, he so, Papa, is that vegan? I said, yeah. Because to me, if it ain't meat, it's vegan. But you can't eat like that because they're not allowed to have dairy, several things.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But to me, it's vegan if it don't have meat in it. But I'll give him stuff with meat in it. He had crab leg last night. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
When his parents find out.
Slid it to him. They find out all the time. He said, Jason said, Pop, you got to stop doing that, man. I don't want my kids eating meat. Okay, you got to sit his ass somewhere next to me because I got a plate full of meat. So, my son asked me for some. I'm going to let him try.
He looking like
I think he needs to know what it tastes like. Yeah, well, I think he need to taste the meat and make a decision on his own because I don't really see the appeal to this vegan lifestyle, and neither does Ezra. So I'm just telling y'all straight up, me and Ezra is over here eating things that's not veganish.
Veganish.
And then they bought me a cake last night, and then Amanda, my daughter-in-law, apologized because they wanted to bring a cake from the outside, but the vegan restaurant that they ordered their cakes from had ran out of the ingredients. So the restaurant had a cake for me, and then one of my partner's wife came. She bought a cake. She make a carrot cake that's off the chain. And so we was sitting there, and Ezra couldn't eat no dessert, and he just looked too sad.
Oh,
and I just couldn't
some of the cake. So. You gave him a piece of the non-vegan
carrot cake. Carrot is vegetables. Carrots is
not when they had all that.
I love that.
Sugar, gluten, and dairy, and eggs.
Hey.
Sugar.
I didn't see the gluten. I didn't see the dairy.
Yeah.
So I gave him some cake, and he loves carrot cake. And so the parents is mad at me about that. So that was my setup. And then my other grandson, he gave me, for my birthday, he gave me 3 Pokemon cards, which I was ready to throw in the trash there. I don't understand nothing about no Pokemon. And then the man that was at the table was going, a friend of mine over here, he said, Mr. Harvey, you understand what's going on here? There are Pokemon cards that's worth $3-4 million.
You went back in the trash and got them.
There are Pokemon cards that are collectibles that are worth $3-4 million. So I picked them Pokemon cards up off the floor and put them in my pocket, and I have them looked at today to see if any of these has.
Oh, okay.
And see, you thought the kids weren't going to get you anything.
Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Steve. Mm-hmm. All right. In other news,
nice little bag.
Oh, good. As a gift.
Yeah, nice little bag. Margie gonna give me something. I told her not to give me none. I don't need nothing. But she got me a little bag, that I wanted.
It was a
I had no idea that's Margie bought that.
We're moving on. In other entertainment news, according to TMZ, some of Martin Lawrence's fans were worried after he and his Martin co-stars, that's Tisha Campbell, of course, Tashina Arnold, and Carl Anthony Payne II, had a reunion at the 75th Emmys on Monday. Martin seemed to slur his words a bit during the comedy segment they had. People expressed concern for Martin's health and wished him a speedy recovery. Martin is 58 years old. Sources say Martin is totally fine. In fact, he just recently finished filming the latest Bad Boys, and he may be hitting the road this summer for a comedy tour. So even though some thought he may have been slurring his words a bit and taking long pauses during the Emmys Martin reunion, this was actually because of a technical glitch, they said, with the teleprompter that was caused by late changes to the script. So there you go. If you had concerns, because people were concerned. Yeah, so that's what it was.
We hope you're all right.
Martin is fine.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Martin. Yes.
Yeah.
Carl Payne, that's my dude.
Martin is good.
Yeah.
Good.
I talk with him a lot. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
All-time favorites right there, that show. Mm-hmm. And finally, in trending fashion news, welcome to the Wild Wild West. For Pharrell Williams unveiled the Louis Vuitton Fall/Winter 2024 men's show on Tuesday in Paris. The collection masterfully channeled America's West with Native American designs mixing with modern luxury and culture. The models had male and female models strutted down the runway in leather cowboy hats, checkered denim jackets, and boots. Blue Cheese, what do you think about the collection? And are you going to?
I haven't seen it yet. They sent it to me, but I haven't really looked at it yet.
Okay. You gonna check it out?
I don't have time to go to Paris this year. Marjorie could probably go.
Okay.
Good.
No, I'll be here working to pay for the Paris trip.
Congratulations to Pharrell. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour in trending political news, Vice President Kamala Harris responds to Republican candidate Nikki Haley's comment that, quote, America has never been a racist country. We'll talk about it right after this. Excuse you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In political news, Vice President Harris was a special guest on The View yesterday, and she reacted to Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley's comment that, quote, America has never been a racist country. Take a listen.
Do you agree that America has never been a racist country?
First of all, and I think everyone agrees, we all agree, the issue of race in America is not something that should be the subject of a soundbite.
Right.
The history of racism in America should never be the subject of a soundbite or a question that is meant to elicit a one-sentence answer. But there is no denying that we have in our history as a nation racism, and that racism has played a role in the history of our nation. And when I think about it, I think we all would agree that while it is part of our past and we see vestiges of it today, we should also be committed collectively to not letting it define the future of our country. But we cannot get to a place of progress on the issue of race by denying the existence of racism, by denying the history of racism.
That was a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a very good answer.
Hi, VP. Yeah, but that's, the MO is to get rid of it, to act like it didn't exist. And that's if we keep talking about it, we keep bringing it up. They try to say that. But if you don't know your history, history will repeat itself. And that's what they really want to do, because that's the whole idea behind MAGA, Make America Great Again, which is a deplorable statement for us as African Americans, because when was it great? What year you want to go back to? And so, I think we all understand that. But, that leads us to this election conversation that we're going to have, that I've dreaded having, I didn't want to have. But 2024 looks like it's going to be a repeat of Biden and Trump, unless we can get him in prison before this election come up. That's the only way.
That's the goal.
Other than that, what you're going to have is a recap of the election we had 4 years ago.
And so he's going to be the Republican candidate.
It's no doubt in my mind he is a Republican. They offer no one else. There's no one close.
Because they think he can win the presidency.
But you can't run
America
from
has
jail.
never been a racist country.
But DeSantis is even more racist than
How is that possible?
I'm telling you.
And apparently Nikki Haley too, if she doesn't think this country has ever been a racist country. What?
That part, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll check your voicemail, Steve, at 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail, 877-29-STEVE. Call and leave a message for Steve. You might just hear your call on the air. Steve, are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. This one's from a pastor in Louisiana.
Hey, Steve. I'm Reverend Orlando Brown. I'm in a little town in Louisiana called Kelowna, Louisiana, and I just wanted to comment on some of the things that Mr. saying, and I just want to tell you, man, you're an inspiration
to every black American, and every black person in America all over the world, Steve, Mr. Harvey. And a lot of times, by me being a reverend, I had things on my mind that was tearing me down, and you look like that morning, you said the right thing to keep me going. You know, so I'm going to just tell you, man, I wish you all the blessings in the world, man. You and Marjorie, your wife, man. And then I hope God continue to bless your marriage and all your kids and everything, man. I just needed to say that to you, man, because you're an inspiration, man. And then, you know, God bless you, your wife, and your whole family, and your cast on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Thank you, and God bless y'all.
You heard me?
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's what it's for. You know, like I always say, hate is louder than love, but love is stronger. And when you get people like that really care about you, that's praying for you, that's pulling for you, that's who it's for. And I appreciate that so much because, you know, look, man, I've also learned this. Junior asked me a question, how do I feel different now that I'm 67? You know, one thing I've really, really learned, and I've had to learn it more than once till I finally got it.
What's up?
For those that love you, no explanation necessary. For those that hate you, no explanation acceptable.
That's it.
When you go online to respond, you're talking to people who blog. And bloggers, by nature, happen to have a negative tone for the most part. That's why they own blogs. If they wasn't that way, they'd be on the news or they'd have a show somewhere. But they don't. Bloggers carry a negative tone because that's where mess is at. So when you respond to those bloggers, you got to know who your audience is now. And it's primarily haters. Every now and then there'll be some people on there trying to check a person with some facts or something like that. But it's the most unfact-checked place I've ever seen. So I don't even worry about it, man. I appreciate that call, Pastor. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
all right.
Shirley.
This one's from Chuck in Detroit, Steve.
Hey, Uncle Steve. This Chuck out in Detroit, man. I just called to wish you a happy birthday. You know, I listen to the morning show every morning. I watch the court. You know what I mean? I watch Family Feud. I really rock with you. You know what I mean? You're very, very motivational. You're very inspirational. Hey, Carla. Hey, Shirley Jr., Tommy. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Uncle Steve, it's Capricorn season. It's our birthday. Hey, you know, let's enjoy ourselves. All right, take care.
Hey, Chuck in Detroit.
Thank you, man. Straight up out of D-Town. Detroit, them Lions is in it, baby.
Yeah.
My favorite team this year was the Detroit Lions and the Eagles. And
it should have been. It should have been.
The shade of it.
Hip hop ting, I got to. Listen, I may not ever have this opportunity again.
Bernard in Montgomery, Steve, wants to holler at you.
Good morning, Steve. This is Bernard out of Montgomery, Alabama. Just saying happy birthday. Say happy birthday to you. You have a blessed day.
Aww.
Hey, Bernard, thank you, man. Go on get that checked out, dog, before it get in the air.
Bernard alone,
that frog. Checked out, because wherever it is, it's got to be in your throat. So go on, go on get that checked out, Bernard, because this sounds like it's going somewhere. It sounds like it just got up too high. But at least just go get it checked out, Bernard. I want you going on saying, oh, hey, Bernard, just go on down there, man, and get that looked at. Just get it looked at, man, so we can have you around a little bit more.
I can't stand you.
Them damn Lucky Strikes done finally caught up. You got to get that checked out.
All right. Thanks for your calls. Coming up next, we'll hear from the nephew in the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, her injury is not my fault. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about. Wait till you hear this in just a few. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What's on the menu for today, nephew?
We got an issue here. We got lights. I think every time this lady turns her lights on, it's turning stuff on in my house. in my apartment. It's turning on my stove and turning on all kind of stuff. So till we get this situated, I'm going to need her not to turn nothing on. So the title is, Are Your Lights On? Are Your Lights On? All right, Cat Dog, if you would.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach her.
Who's calling?
They call me Pepper. I live, I think I actually live in an apartment behind you. I think our apartments are up against each other. Are you in unit?
Who want to know?
Actually, I want to know. I'm calling you. I got a little bit of a problem. I actually live in which is the apartment that's our apartments are back to back with each other. And I don't mean no harm, man. But you are though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what's going on. It took me a long time to try to figure this out. But when you come home in the evening and you turn your lights on, my oven and stove come on. And I'm talking about every aisle on my stove is on and burning hot.
How do you know that's because when I turn my lights on?
I done figured it out. It just seemed like every time, I hear you when you close your door, and I every evening I'm like, why is my oven and my stove coming on? And I'm talking about my whole kitchen just 100 degrees in there behind the stove being on like that.
Okay, did you call maintenance?
From my understanding, I'm on the list, and they're not going to get to me for a couple days now. So I'm asking you, Miss, if you don't mind, to not have your lights on until they come get this fixed.
Okay, so you asking me not to turn on my lights for 3 or 4 days and, to sit in the dark.
Well, I'm just saying, it's only going to be for a couple of days. I know it's a little bit of an inconvenience, but, I can't be over here in the house, damn near about to burn down.
Are you listening to what you're saying? You're asking me to sit in the dark. I got a baby. I can't sit in the dark.
Okay. Do y'all have any candles or something y'all can work with or something like that?
I have to give my baby food, milk. Really, you want me to sit in the dark and you don't want me to turn anything on. I got to feed my baby.
I understand, and much respect to you and your child. Much respect. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, we have to look at the big hazard here. The bigger hazard is that I'm over here with fire on.
Okay, first of all, where are you getting this we from? How am I involved in your situation? I have nothing to do with what's going on in your house.
Your lights is patched in some kind of way to my oven and stove.
Okay, but I don't have anything to do with that. You need to call management or maintenance or whatever, but I don't have anything to do with that. And I want to know, how do you know when I get home and turn on my lights? Are you looking in my window or something? Are you a peeping Tom? Do I need to call 911?
You don't need to call nobody on me. Now, what we need to do is get somebody over here and fix this oven and this stove. That's what we got to get done. But until then, right now, you can't turn them lights on.
Oh, I'm turning on my lights.
Okay.
I know you ain't trying to regulate what I do in my house.
Listen, I'm going to tell you just like this here. I'm going to need you to keep them lights off until maintenance get over here in 2 days. Now, if I see this stove come on and all these eyes on this stove come on, then I'm going to come back over there and we're going to have to rectify the problem. But I cannot have this coming on.
So you threatening me now?
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I am not. I'm telling you not to turn the lights on. That's what I'm asking you to do.
Well, I can't sit in the dark, and I'm going to turn on my lights. So, you're going to have to deal with it.
No, I'm not going to deal with it. You're going to have to actually turn the lights off. Now, I understand. Do you have somewhere you can go stay?
Oh, me? Do you have somewhere you can go stay? I'm not leaving my house. I don't have a problem. You're the one with the problem.
I'm not finna leave here and then you turn it on and then
if you come over here and knock on my door, you think you see fire in your stove. You're going to see some fire. I can show you some fire.
Okay, listen. I'm trying to work with you as calmly as I can, okay?
You're not trying to work with me calmly.
Okay.
The only thing you're doing right now is you're trying to tell me what to do and run my household.
Okay, if you're not going to work with me, then that's what I'm going to do. Because I already found out where the breaker is. I'll just go and just turn all the power off. So you don't have your power on at all.
Wait a minute. What the No, you can't turn my breaker off. Are you crazy?
I got to do what I got to do. I can't start no fire around here.
You get my phone number anyway. How you know my name, my number, all that? You know what? My about to come home, and he going to put the foot up your I don't care if he put your in the oven, and we set your on fire. What the you talking about? You going to damn turn the breaker off.
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to sit over here and prevent a fire for the whole complex, and you up in here trying to commit. This is like arson for you to turn that on.
I don't don't give a you already got a problem. So I'm just going to add fuel to the fire. You call me. And again, I want to know how you got my number.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and go on this little small talk.
I mean, this
the problem is that we got a problem with your switch. When you turn it on, my oven comes on and all the aisles on the stove come on.
Problem, and it's about to be a bigger problem when my man come over there and put a foot up your I don't know who the you think you with, but it's about to be on.
Who you think
you don't call the wrong I don't know how you got my number, but you called the wrong today.
Okay, fine. I got one more thing else I need to say to you. Is you listening?
What you got to say? Because I'm tired of listening to you.
Are you listening?
You ain't said I want to here today. You calling me with all this
Here it is. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your husband.
Are you? Wait a minute. Hold up. This is who?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband got me to prank phone call you.
Are you serious? Is this for real? I don't believe this. I can't believe this.
You all right?
I was ready to put a foot up in somebody's. I don't believe I just got pumped like this.
Okay, I got to ask you one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. You got it.
Was I stupid enough for you?
Yes.
Oh, well, you never disappoint in that area.
Thank you. I appreciate all that, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so kindly. And we're going to do more of that in 2024. We're going to need more pranks and praises as we move out of January, February, we get all the way to March.
I'm out of the praise portion of your pranks. Just wanted to say that 2024 that will be praising no more.
Why are you doing that? No, you just got through uplifting, and now you're gonna come do this.
He ain't know your pranks.
Why would you do that? Why all this uplifting and all this positivity?
No. Not hating at all. Not at all. I just want you to know that in 2024. There will be no praise worship anymore.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to make a rhyme too.
Still enjoy.
Is this got something to do with Cleveland, man? Is it got something to do with Cleveland?
The Browns? What does that have to do?
Does this have anything to do with the Browns?
Too, because that will help it. That will help the hatred run much stronger. So we can tie it to that if you want to. Yeah, I have no problem. If you need proper motivation to get things done, I'm with that. Yeah, it's about Cleveland.
It's about Cleveland.
Just tired of it, man. Just don't want to have to keep worshiping the same dude, Not the same thing. It's a prank. We give you a lot of prank time. We just ain't going to keep praising you about it every time.
Okay. Well, speaking of Ohio, I'll be in Dayton at the Funny Bone, 26th and 27th. Anybody that, friends of my uncle want to come down and hang out, come on down. 26th, 27th. I'm at the Funny Bone in Dayton, Ohio. Wear your Cleveland jersey. Come on out and represent. All right? We'll make Friday night Jersey night. You wear yours, I wear mine. Nah.
Tommy.
That's how we gonna do that.
Tommy, them Cincinnati boys down that way.
Oh, the Bengals.
All them boys from Dayton, them Cincinnati boys. They Bengal boys.
All right.
Bengals. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, nephew. Coming up
My
next.
My friends ain't gonna hang out. They're gonna come see you, but they're gonna have to go home right after that.
Strawberry Letter. His injury is not my fault.
Got to go to bed.
We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, her injury is not my fault. Dear Stephen Shirley, I am dating a cheater, and he just asked me to marry him, and I was thinking of saying yes, but then one of his side chicks pressed charges against me.
Damn.
What?
That line right there. That's the opening, okay? In November, I found my man on the side of a building in his car, naked from the waist down, and a woman was running across the parking lot away from his car because she saw me pulling up. I fired a warning shot with an air gun that I keep just to scare a criminal away. When the gun went off, she got scared and fell like she had been shot. I thought it was funny, and so did my boyfriend. I took my boyfriend's pants and his car keys, and he called the police on me. Witnesses said I fired a gun, so after examining my air gun, the policeman issued a fine, and I went and paid it the next day. I wasn't worried about the side chick because my man was on his best behavior and stuck to me like glue. He spoiled me for Christmas, and I got 3 rings to choose from. When he asked me to marry him, I was still trying to play hard to get, and I hadn't said yes yet to his proposal. I planned to marry him, but now I have to deal with being sued by the side chick that fell in the parking lot. She pulled a muscle, sprained her ankle, and had a gash on her leg and needed stitches. She didn't have insurance, so she's suing me for $2,100 for her trip to the ER that night. I am not responsible for her injuries. I think that my boyfriend is responsible, and she should sue him instead. This has created a major conflict in our relationship. He wants me to pay it so we can get on with our lives. He won't even give me half of the money. If it wasn't for him cheating, she never would have fallen in that parking lot. Should my boyfriend pay up, or is this all my fault? Okay, the simple answer is yes, he should pay. His side chick, his responsibility. All right, that's the quick answer. But the real problem here is, why are you even considering marrying this man? Why? Why are you guys together? What is going on here? I don't get it. A man you yourself described in the first paragraph of this letter as a cheater. You caught him, literally with his pants down in the parking lot. You saw the side chick running away and you shot at her. What in the hot ghetto mess is going on here? What are you guys doing? This relationship is a disaster waiting to happen. And stuff has already happened that should make you turn away. And please don't waste your time or your money getting married to this man, because it's only going to end in divorce. All right. It's a hard no for me. Steve?
This is an episode of 48 Hours. This is an episode of Dateline. This is an episode of American Greed. This is an episode of this is not even a strawberry letter. I don't remember a letter with this level of criminal activity in it. I just don't. Listen, y'all, as I'm reading the letter, this is what I'm hearing. So let's go. I'm dating a cheater, and he's asked me to marry him, and I'm thinking about saying yes. Let's just stop right here.
What? Yeah.
Let's just pump the brakes right here. Let me read this to you again. I'm dating a cheater, and he asked me to marry him, and I'm thinking about saying yes. And right after this, we off to the races. Yes. This letter right here is one I be damn statement after the next, because I just don't even understand. I'm dating a cheater. He asked me to marry him. I'm thinking about saying yes. And we're off to the races. Next line. But then one of his side chicks pressed charges against me. Let's stop right here. What? That in this letter, there's nowhere to breathe in this letter. This letter is packed with incredible ass information. I was thinking about saying yes, but then one of his side chicks pressed charges against me. Then she tried to calm it down. In November, I found my man on the side of a building in his car. This is the most rest you get in this letter with this line right here. I found my man on the side of the building in his car. Most people in their lifetime have been on the side of a building in a car. So that's nothing alarming. We've all been in our car on the side of a building. That's the only rest moment in this letter. Here we go, back to crazy. Naked from the waist down. And a woman was running across the parking lot away from his car because she saw me pull it up. What the hell is going on in this damn letter? And it don't stop there. Next line. I fired a warning shot with an air gun that I keep to scare a criminal away. What? You shot at this woman? And you call it a warning shot. That's, when you go to court, that's actually called attempted.
Yeah. You ain't no cop.
I fired a warning shot with an air gun that I keep to scare a criminal away.
Hang on.
Oh, when I come back, I can't. We gonna get back into it because this is the most what the hell going on letter I've ever read.
It really is. All right. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up, Steve, at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, her injury is not my fault. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, her injury is not my fault.
Listen to me. Like I said, this is the most what the hell going on letter I've ever read. I'd like the crew to join in with me on this. Every time I say ding, I want y'all to say, what the hell?
Okay.
I'm going to say ding, and y'all just say, what the hell? So y'all can understand how I read this letter. Ready? Mm-hmm. Steve and Shirley, I'm dating a cheater. He asked me to marry him, and I was thinking about saying yes. Ding.
What the hell? What the hell?
In November, but then one of his side chicks pressed charges against me. Ding.
What the hell?
In November, I found my man on the side of a building in his car, naked from the waist down, and a woman was running across the parking lot away from his car because she saw me pulling up. Ding.
What the hell?
That was my favorite line.
I fired a warning shot with an air gun that I keep just in case to scare a criminal away. Ding.
What the hell? What the hell?
When the gun went off, she got scared and fell. Ding.
What the hell?
I know why she fell, because she thought she was shot. I know exactly why she fell. Like she had been shot. I thought it was funny, and so did my boyfriend. Ding.
What the hell?
What do you mean you thought it was funny and so did your boyfriend? Well, after y'all thought that was funny, I took my boyfriend's pants and his car keys. He called the police on me. Ding.
What the hell?
What the hell is happening here? Wait a minute, man. A minute ago, you fired a shot. She fell. You thought it was funny, and the boyfriend thought it was funny. But after you took his pants and the car keys, your boyfriend, called the police on you. Okay, I don't need y'all's help no more. I think y'all understand what this letter's about. Let me take it from here. Witnesses, I'll be damned. Witnesses said I fired a gun, so after examining my air gun, the policeman issued a fine, and I went and paid it the next day. Okay, do you understand what's happening here? Witnesses said I fired a gun. You told us you fired a gun.
Yes.
Now, lady, you wrote in this letter that you fired a gun. You can quit talking to us about what the hell the witnesses said. You confessed. Confessions carry a lot of weight in court, baby. You ain't really need no Western. You really don't need too many witnesses once you say I did it. Okay. I went and paid it the next day. I wasn't worried about the side chick because my man was on his best behavior and stuck to me like glue. What? You're not worried about this side chick because your man was on his best behavior and stuck to my side like glue. What?
Goodness.
He spoiled me for Christmas, and I got 3 wings to choose from when he asked me to marry him. Lady, you got 3 what rings to choose from? Ain't no man got money for 3 engagement rings. Unless ain't now one of them real.
There you go. There you go.
You got 3 zirconians. When he asked me to marry him, I was still trying to play hard to get, and I hadn't said yes yet to his proposal. I'm planning to marry him, but now I got to deal with being sued by the side chick that fell in the parking lot. You talking about the lady you shot at? That one right there? That fell in the parking lot. She pulled a muscle, sprained her ankle, and had a gash on her leg and needed stitches. Ain't this the same girl you and your boyfriend was laughing at before you took his car keys and pants and then he called the police? This was the same chick y'all was laughing at. Now she done pulled a muscle, sprained her ankle, and got some stitches. She didn't have insurance. Oh, I know that. Ain't nobody that insurance. Y'all don't sound like insurance type people. She didn't have insurance. Which one of her insurances would she call? You can't call your life insurance people about this. You can't call your homeowner's insurance people about this. And you can't call your car insurance people about this. What insurance was she supposed to have unless she had Obamacare, which has a medical device? But then I can promise you that the deductible gonna swallow up that $2,000. So she might well take her ass on down there and pay this here. But anyway, she's suing me for $2,100 for her trip to the ER that night. I'm not responsible for her injury. Yeah, you did. You shot at her, caused her to fall. Anyway, I think my boyfriend is responsible and she should sue him instead. Okay. This has created a major conflict in our relationship. He wants me to pay it so we can get on with our lives. If you don't pay my side chick this money so we can get on with our lives, he won't even give me half the money. If it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have fallen in that parking lot. If you hadn't have shot at her, should my boyfriend pay up or is this all my fault? Why are y'all together?
Yes. All right. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and
Best
Facebook.
letter I've had this year.
Yes, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is here, Junior, with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, well, let's go ahead and just let everybody know that Mike McCarthy will still be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys this season, even though he lost. Yeah, to the Packers, man. He's still going to be the head coach. Jerry Jones said he's going to ride it out with him. He said he believes in his leadership. But I'd say somebody need to go, though. Is it the defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn? Do he need to go? Since the head coach ain't going, because he gave up 48 points. They'd probably still be in the playoffs if it wasn't for him.
It ain't Dak. Don't say that.
I don't think they're going to get rid of Dak. Dak ain't going nowhere.
It's not Dak.
No, they ain't going to get rid of Dak. You're not going to do that. Also, listen, Bill Belichick has stepped down as the Patriots head coach. They hired Gerard Mayo, former linebacker for New England Patriots. And, he's going to be a new head coach. So Bill Belichick still out here looking for a job. Thought he was going to get the Dallas job. He's not going to get it because they're going to keep with Mike McCarthy. So then we got to have that. Now, let's just get to it this week. Texans and Ravens. We have Texans and Ravens. Former Cleveland Brown quarterback, Tampa Bay Buccaneers Baker Mayfield is playing the Lions. He's still in there. Woo, man.
Baker playing.
Yeah, Baker playing.
Yeah.
Well,
who Baker used to play for, Junior?
He used to play Cleveland Browns.
Tell me what
Seems like everybody.
Tell me what the question is you asking me.
Well, I'm asking, is you going for the Bucks because he used to play for y'all? Are you going for them versus Detroit?
Who are they playing, Junior?
Detroit.
Who are they playing?
They playing Detroit.
Oh,
Detroit,
no,
the Lions.
I'm Detroit all day long, dog. I'm Detroit Lions all the way down.
Okay. What about this?
I've been pulling for Detroit the whole damn year. I ain't finna change.
You gonna change
I
this
give a
week?
damn about Baker Mayfield.
What about the Texans and the Ravens?
Look, I'd love to pull for you, Texans.
You not gonna pull for us?
Go ahead, say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it. I wish you would. Say it.
I wish you would.
This little joyous ass moment y'all having, this finna come to a stop right here.
We gonna see
this right here.
I don't know this. We got.
Well, one thing about it, if the Texans do win, you talk about somebody who don't give a damn. You are talking to him right now.
Wait a minute. You don't even
give
for their
less
team.
Vanna.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you hating.
Boy, listen
you
to me.
hating.
You won't even root for us.
No. No, I don't have no dog in this fight no more, man. The Eagles is out. That was my team. Detroit still in it. The Browns is out. That was my team. I ain't got no dog in this fight, man. The only thing I see right now is Detroit. Now, listen to me. I'm a Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah. Before us.
I appreciate
you put him before us.
But before, see, I work with you every day.
Before your friends, before your nephew. You put him before us.
We work with you every day.
Doing?
Hey, man, just take me out of sports.
Thank you, Junior.
I want to do it.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve, a man on social media needs your advice. He's saying, can you steal a vacation? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is from Brittany on Steve Harvey FM. Brittany says, when my husband and I married 12 years ago, we were both ambitious and hardworking. We would work out together and we were both excelling in our careers. He was let go from his job in 2020, and it was a year before he found a new one. His current job has practically no room for advancement, and he earns a fraction of what he did before. Meanwhile, I've been steadily moving up at my company. To top this off, my husband has lost motivation to do anything outside of work. He used to have hobbies and liked to work out, but now he just scrolls the internet in his spare time and doesn't do much else. I've tried discussing my feelings with him, but it hasn't led to any change. I don't want to nag, but I'm at my wit's end. How can I either come to terms with this situation or motivate my husband to make some positive changes?
It's communication is the key to all relationships. It's the only thing that's going to keep it alive. Because what you have to do is, because what happens is people change. You two are not the same people that got married. And so if you don't recognize the changes, which you're now seeing, but you're not discussing the changes and how to adapt to the changes, you have what you now have as a problem. Because now he's not communicating. And you want something from him that he's not giving you, and you don't know how to get it from him. But he may have something he wants from you that he's not getting, and he don't know how to get it from you because he ain't talking to you. Communication is key. The only thing you can do is sit down and have this conversation. That is the only way. That is the only way. There ain't no trick to this. This ain't no secret sauce. Y'all got to talk.
Okay.
Two people who are real quiet got a whole lot to say. Trust me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that was Thomas Miles, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Profound. Was it?
Yeah. That's deep. Okay. We'll have time for another one, Steve. This is from KJ.
Looking for a punchline, huh?
This is from KJ on Steve Harvey FM. KJ says, over the weekend, my wife and I had some friends over, and I overheard the ladies talking about vacation wishes. My wife's friend started talking about wanting to go to Dubai, and my wife was like, yes, me too. So I took the cue and booked us for a trip to Dubai in the spring. My wife was so happy until she told her friend. Now they're not speaking to each other because my wife has been accused of stealing the vacation. Last I checked, Dubai was still there. Is there any way to get them to squash their beef and get these two talking again? What?
You can't steal a vacation. Dubai is open to the public. I can pretty much tell you which cities Emirates flies out of. I know you can get them out of New York. I know you can get it out of D.C. You can also fly out of Chicago directly to Dubai, and Houston has a flight, and so does Los Angeles. Miami also has a flight on Emirates, so you can go Miami. You cannot fly out of Atlanta. Charlotte, no. You can go New York. I think Emirates flies to D.C. If not, I know Abu Dhabi does. Etihad. And Chicago, L.A., and Houston.
So
now your friend hating because you done beat her to the punch, but your husband did that.
He's trying to make her
you ain't
happy,
stole no trip. How you steal a trip?
Well, it's the husband that's writing. He wants to help the wife,
happy.
Yeah.
Then what you ought to do is you ought to just call her girlfriend and say, hey, listen, I want you to know it wasn't really Joanne's fault. It was my fault. I heard y'all talking, about it, and I surprised her with the trip. So it's really on me. She didn't even know. She's happy, but why don't you and your broke ass husband join us?
Yeah, why did she even have to say that though to her friend? What a hater!
Yeah.
One more time. Why don't you what, Steve?
Why don't you and your broke ass husband join us? I mean, did I say that? I'm so sorry.
All right. Thank you. We got more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, here we go again with this question. What is wrong with the friendly skies? An aircraft flying from, here we go again, right? What? An aircraft flying from Tokyo to Seattle, Washington, reportedly had to fly back to Japan on Tuesday after an intoxicated passenger bit a crew member. A heavily drunk 55-year-old male passenger bit a crew member's arm. The female crew member sustained minor injuries from the attack. And after landing back in Tokyo, the passenger said he doesn't recall his actions and was turned over to the local authorities. So,
Stupid.
What do you mean you don't recall biting me? So what would you guys have done if you were on this flight and some drunk guy bit you?
I'm beating his ass.
That's the only thing to do.
I'm beating his ass.
A long flight for him.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to get stitches on the plane. You ain't biting me, though.
I got it.
They're going to need to drop that oxygen mask down. They're going to need that oxygen mask. Yeah. He's going to need to breathe.
How drunk was he?
Too damn drunk, man. You biting people? What the hell wrong with you?
And you don't remember it?
You're just not biting me. Partner. I'm saying I can't get bit. You can bite me, but you won't be using those teeth.
Again.
Okay.
No. I'm finna use everything on that plane.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather ski down a tall mountain or would you rather go snow tubing on a steep, small hill?
I'm scared of both of that.
Do what, Shirley?
What, Steve?
A steep, small hill. I'm going to take the steep, small hill. Yeah, I don't think I'm good at that. I don't think I'm good.
Have you skied before, Steve?
No, I snowboard.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I did that.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather sleep with your cousin or would you rather sleep with your ex?
What is we doing?
Wow. Why are we doing that?
Wow.
Those are your options.
Cousin
Come
or
on,
ex?
kinfolk. Come on, kinfolk. I used to like you back in the day. Come on, kinfolk.
Who didn't have a crush on a cousin? Yeah. All right, your cousin or your ex, you're going with your... Okay. Steve?
Yeah, you can say it.
You talking about now?
It's just
Whenever.
a game, Steve. Would you rather? Just whenever.
40 years ago, I felt so different about one of my cousins. I didn't understand it, but not anymore. Lord have mercy.
But your ex, though, dog, you got to make a decision. That or your ex.
He cried.
It hurts.
You're not talking about, you just talking about sleep with them, not sexual.
Yeah, the question is, would you rather sleep with your cousin or your ex?
That's sex.
Mm-hmm. So you know
what
it.
that
Yeah.
means. Yeah. So what's the answer? Cousin or
cousin?
ex?
Man, I got to go with my ex.
Today.
I hate that.
I'm just going to have to go on and tell y'all, we're going to have to strongly consider suicide at this point.
Okay, Steve, moving on.
Really, Steve?
That's not
we're going to have to consider suicide at this point because I ain't going to be able to live with myself either way.
Would you rather your boss saw your nude pictures or your Instagram followers? Which ones?
Oh, I'd rather my boss. That's Steve. I don't give a damn.
Oh, Steve is your boss, meaning you don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a damn.
I ain't got no boss, so.
Junior?
Yes, I could go down there.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Who would I show him to? Julie Talbot?
Yeah, I thought.
Yes, Julie.
Hey, Tommy, ain't
Miss
Oprah,
Julie.
ain't Oprah your boss? Ain't Oprah your boss, Tommy? You had to show these to Oprah.
Oh, I'm not doing that, no.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not doing that.
You're on the own network.
Well, hell, on social media, she gonna see it anyway. I don't know.
All right, that's today's round of Would You Rather, guys. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, our last break of the day, and we'll get some closing remarks from the one and only, the man, the myth, and the legend, Steve Harvey, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. It is time for some... Steve, we have some phone call left over. This is from Martine in Georgia.
I'm aiming for it. Let's go.
Okay.
Voicemail.
Good morning, Steve. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I wish you good health, prosperity. I just love listening to you every morning. My name is Martine. I'm calling from Akron, Georgia. I just love to wish you a happy birthday and many more to come. All right, go Capricorn. Mine was January 3rd. So, keep it going. And I love you all. Have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you, darling. That was real warm.
Nice?
I like that.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah. Thank you.
Miss Martine.
And before we get out of here, Tawanda in Long Beach, Steve, needs some advice. She says, my husband is not used to nice things, so I try to buy him quality clothing and underwear. I want him to buy nicer things, but he says everything he likes costs too much. How can he be fashionable and fly without breaking the bank? I think this is a question for Blue Cheese.
Blue Cheese.
Well, you can be fashionable and fly without breaking the bank, but you're gonna shop different now. See, I ain't been to TJ Maxx in a long time, and I ain't been to Marshalls in a long time. Now, I ain't been to the Burlington Coat Factory, and I ain't been down to K&G. But these are places you can go and find some quality stuff and get it at a discount.
Nice.
That's what you got to do. The name of the game is fake it till you make it.
Come on.
Oh, I was an all-world expert at that. My first comedy outfit, the whole outfit, shoes included, was $22. Value City. I'll never forget that outfit.
Value
$22 the whole thing. Corduroy pants, a shirt or undershirt, and some shoes. $22. The whole thing. I got shoes for $8. They look like little bowling shoes. I got them for $8.
Your feet had to hurt.
Caught the pants and the 2 shirts on sale, and boy, I was out there clean as hell. Fake it till you make it. I had another Saturday night shirt that I got from TJ Maxx. It was red, short sleeve, had a shim on it, and had flecks in it. Little shiny flecks. That was my Saturday night outfit.
Wow.
Then I got my little paper going that I used to buy. I bought a sweatshirt from the merry-go-round. I bought me a pair of them pleated pants from merry-go-round. Bought me a belt with the long belt, and you tied in the front.
Come on.
With that little knot in it and had a strap hanging down. Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing.
That little skinny belt.
Everything I had on was cheap.
Is that the same store where you bought those shoes?
John Wayne. Huh?
Well, sorry for interrupting, but is that the same store where you bought those shoes and put them in layaway and they were too little by the time you got them out?
I was in high school when I did that.
What?
Yeah. The only thing I put in layaway when I was out on the road was there was a girl named Gigi, beautiful chocolate sister down in Birmingham, Alabama. Gigi had a store, and I laid away a Pele leather suit.
I remember.
$800. Had it in there for damn near 2 years.
2 years.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Wait a minute.
Gigi held on that outfit for me. I finally got it out. That's what I did Def Jam in.
Okay.
That leather suit I had on Def Jam. It came from Birmingham, Alabama, man. Had that thing in layaway so long. My first chain I ever wore had a pineapple on it. $168. Had that on layaway from a jewelry store in Atlanta. Up there by the Punchline Comedy Club. Bought me a chain. Had that on layaway.
You just move around the country.
$168.
So you had to keep going.
How long layaway?
How much were you putting on it?
Driving
like a
through
month?
every now and then. It took a long time. But I was going to drive back through there. I love Birmingham, man. I'm in Atlanta. I used to come to Atlanta all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How much do you put on did you put on your layaway at one time?
$20 held them shoes.
Everybody lay away back in the day.
Yeah.
$20 held them shoes. Them shoes was
Kmart was cold with Lil.
No way in hell I could give you 72 at one time. Dollars?
You said dollars.
No, I can give you 72 pesos. But what we cannot do is get U.S. dollars 72 at one time. No, Lord. Wasn't there yet, Junior. So to answer the question is fake it till you make, huh?
I'm looking at you now, dog. You good now?
Dog, man, I be dog. That's why I be sometimes I be going, hold up, man. You tripping. You all right? Any more questions, Shirley? Anything?
Well, it was your birthday, and you know what, Steve? I just had to. I have to tell you this because I've been with you a long time. It's not a question as much as a comment. I just wanted to tell you that people don't know, that maybe have started listening to the show later, that you kind of started all of this, like comedians and radio and multiple income streams and all of that stuff. People weren't doing it like they're doing it now before you started this. You had your job at Showtime at the Apollo. You had your radio gig. You had your TV show, and you were out doing comedy, a stand-up comedy. You started this. You know what I'm saying? Comedians in L.A. When we started the radio show in L.A. together, there were no other comedians doing radio until after you started. So I just wanted to give you your props on that. A lot of people don't know that.
Then they went and got they got Arturo Shelton in Chicago. They got Tony on these radio shows. They put they went and got Sinbad. They went and got George Lopez. They went and got George Wallace. They tried everything, man, after I showed them that I could do it. But they thought they could just plug in a comedian. And it's not how it works. You have to care about the craft. I love radio. That's what's made us successful. I love radio.
I mean,
we do too. Hey, y'all have a great day. Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. God willing, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.